Hello and welcome to Yemen Tourism. If you are going to visit our country, you should know a little bit about Yemen first. You should know that we're the poorest Arab country and on track to becoming the poorest nation in the world by 2022. We're also the largest humanitarian crisis in this world. Oh boy! To the west, we have the capital city of Sana'a, controlled by the Iranian backed Houthi rebels. If you wanted to visit Al Qaeda in the amazing city of Mukalla, you were 2 years too late. They were recaptured by UAE forces. But don't worry, you can still find them in small pockets across the country. Lastly, for all you budding economists, let's have a quick look at the garbage dump to see if we can find the economy of Yemen. In this video, I'll try to summarize what exactly is affecting the war-torn economy of Yemen. I have categorized the issues under two headings: the immediate problems and the deep-rooted issues. What COVID-19 has done is magnified the already burdened industry and trade problems. Foreign exchange is a big part of Yemen's economy. Under foreign exchange, we have humanitarian aid, oil exports, and remittance. Countries and organizations that were previously donating large sums of money to Yemen are now struggling to collect money themselves because of the coronavirus. Because, quite simply, nobody can afford to donate anymore. Oil prices are plunging, which means a major source of revenue for the Yemen government is now reducing. The money that Yemenis working abroad send back to their families in Yemen is called remittance. Saudi Arabia, especially, is a big source of employment and remittance for Yemen. But not only has Saudi had to halt all business and industry related activities due to COVID, but also their new policy of hiring Saudi citizens over immigrants is going to affect Yemeni workers badly, and hence the remittance revenue collected. These buggers destroy crop, making Yemen even more dependent on its imports. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the UN, in 2020, 17 million more people will go hungry because of desert locusts. In the 2020 Economic Freedom Index, Yemen was one of 6 countries to be unranked. North Korea is considered to be more economically free than Yemen. All of this has led to a massive depreciation in the value of the Yemeni Riyal, where $1 is equal to 250 Yemeni Riyal. This means that Yemen, when importing goods, has to pay 250 times the value of the goods in US dollars. Also, because of the declining currency, the food prices have shot up by 10 to 20%. Imagine a marketplace where there is food available, but you just can't afford to buy it. The civil war in Yemen is being fought by two parties: the Houthi rebels along with its allies, and the Yemen government. I won't get into the politics of it that much, but all I will say is political stability and economic stability go hand in hand. You won't have one without the other. The effects of the civil war can be seen very clearly. Oil production, which accounts for around 75% of government revenue, is now at a big risk because of severe mismanagement of the already depleting reserves. Also, nobody wants to invest and trade with such a war-stricken country. Yemen has also lost 50% of its GDP since the war broke out, and currently in 2020, 75% of its population is under the national poverty line. The country's central bank is split into two rival branches, each controlled by one warring party. The country is also heavily dependent on agriculture for exports, employment, and food. But severe water shortage has hampered crop production. Another reason for the decline of such a core sector is the production of khat. Khat is quickly replacing coffee and other cash crops and even food crops as the number one irrigated crop in Yemen. Khat requires a lot of water for its production, and it does not even contribute to the export numbers of Yemen since its use is mainly domestic. I don't think there's an immediate solution, but if Yemen managed to get its civil war under control, it would take a huge step towards progress. And that's my question to you. What do you think?